let's go. Jump in, reunite with Maya. So sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. Feel free to say hi, otherwise you are more than welcome to lurk. Let's go. Episode 3, The Rite of Turnabout.
Wakey wakey 201. Got some more questions. Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Well, you know, with Dad's back on the streets, things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on, we're small fries compared to... Huh?
They dead. They are super dead. Alright, so I think we're back with Phoenix now. Last case was back in normal place. This time we're in Korean. Anyways, May 9th, 3:30 p.m. Temple. Ah, another fine day in the kingdom of Korean. It's so peaceful here. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks already. 2 weeks? Since the first case? Dang, that's long. This place is really starting to grow on me. Still. So this is from the first case. If you missed it, it's on YouTube's. It's on my YouTube's. So feel free to give that a watch. It was a doozy. The first case, really high up there in regards to nonsense. Anyways, it sure was a rough start. Now, to do what I came here to do. To see Maya. Her long... Oh my gosh, I forget how to pronounce this. Ascetic. I'm gonna get murdered with this word again. Training is finally coming to an end. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today. Mr. Wright! Oh, Albie's back. Albie, your guide, is back. With, I forgot your name. The doggy's name. I forgot. It will come back. Happy Rocky. Happy Rocky? I forgot how to pronounce half these words. Hey Albie, Happy Rocky. Happy Rocky, Happy Rocky. Oh, you've mastered the traditional greeting of Korean. I don't know about that, but I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the mornings start a little too early for me. Hahaha. Yes, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, you can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Korean. Hats off to you guys. I don't know how you do it. And today's a special day, full of even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I can think of a few things I'd rather do. Like sleep. So what makes today so special anyways? You mean you don't know? Today's the purification rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must be talking about on the phone yesterday. I wonder what her role in it is. So what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this purification rite? What? Didn't she tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. It's only the most important part of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. Wow, that's really something. It really is. Helping out such an amazing person has been the greatest honor of this humble tour guide's life. So, who was this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a female warrior who fought the... Okay. Missed that. There lived a female warrior who fought valiantly to establish the kingdom of Kharian. Let me stop you right there. Is something wrong? No, it's just I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Sounds about right, Phoenix, with this kid. Yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours. Damn, this kid. If students talk in my class for 2 hours straight, which, would you believe it, they do, I would be out of there. I'll be like, nah, see ya, you guys are on your own. Good luck with this class and assessment. That's a bad teacher, but sometimes it do feel like that though. Phew, dodged a bullet there. Oh right, you're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today. The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the Wright with this. An English guidebook? Where'd you dig this up from? Yep. I found it just lying there in the temple library. I figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. I don't think that's how library works. You normally just borrow the book by taking it to the librarian and they sign it off or something like that. I haven't been to a library in a while. Excuse me, sorry, my throat. Hey, this book belongs to Maya. See, there's her name on the back. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while then. Wright's Guide. Miss Maya should already be at the site where the rite is to take place. Let's go to the Plaza of Devotion. I wonder if Maya's matured any since I last saw her. Maturity. One thing I wish kids can kind of do in the early phase. It's on a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold though. I think I can handle it. Oh. Anyways, does this kid have the dog's name? Nope. Okay, we're moving. Plaza of Devotion. Brr, it's so cold. It's like the air itself is made of ice. But look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted. Right. But couldn't they just as easily do all of this praying someplace warmer? This too is a part of our religious training. It helps us build strength of spirit and willpower. Further up at the end of those stairs is the inner sanctum. I see. Everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are. After all, Kharian is also known as the Land of Prayer. It's said that we Kharianese spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. What? 15? From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. Oh, he's talking about these colorful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. Such piety? I think that's how you say it. Is the glory of our people, and I'm afraid that story is gonna have to wait for another time, Albie. Maya should be here any minute now. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again. Pardon me, oh noble traveler.
How do you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day. And, who might you be?
It's Maya!
Maya?
Oh, she's so pretty and so much older. Oh my gosh. Miss Maya, happy Rocky. Oh, look at her. Oh my gosh. Aw. Happy Rocky, Albie. And you, Mr. Wright. May the Holy Mother guide you on your journey. Oh, thanks. Our animation! Long time no see, Nick. Oh my goodness. Let's just soak in this theme for Maya. Oh, it's so nice to hear it again in the game. But her animation though, oh my goodness, it's like younger Maya. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, you can say that again. This is Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium for Korean village back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time. But that was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I can count. I sure miss those days. It was a ton of fun being the real boss of Wright & Co. law offices. Now she's here, training to be the leader of Korean village and the master of her craft. Apparently, to become the master of Korean channeling technique, you have to train here in Korean, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound just like a... Pious? Pious? Pious. None. Yep. When you saw me just now? Too bad that's about all I learned from all the training I did. Okay. Nothing else, just how to act. Hahaha, you haven't changed a bit, Maya. Huh? And what's that supposed to mean? She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside she's still the same old Maya. I'm actually kind of glad for that. Okay, so how old is she now? She's 28. So last we saw her, I think she was like 17, 18? So it's been 10 years. Dang. I heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the plane, huh? Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story. I was the accused, but you should have seen Mr. Wright in action. He was amazing. I bet it was another one of your famous seat off your pants come from the behind wins, huh? Well, I was almost found guilty any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, so sue me. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch, it definitely stings more when it's coming from her. So I guess you finished the bulk of the training needed to become a master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power? Why is that so wordy? Couldn't you just say special meditation course and then leave the remaining words out? Anyways. Yep, I've completed the full 2 years. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rite today. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the high priest's wife usually conducts it each year, but with her baby on the way, it's just more than she can handle. So the high priest that practically begged me to stand in for her this year. Well, you may not know all of their customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet. Just you watch, Nick. I'm going to be the best Lady Kira, guardian deity ever. I'd better throw in a few prayers for things to not end in a flaming disaster then. I feel like you spoke that too soon, Nick. Phoenix? Anyways. Guardian deity. Wait. Hold on. Why do I feel like there's a typo? There's a typo. This here says deity. Deity. What? How did they mess up the spelling for that? Where is the other word that said deity? Deity. Potato, potato. Did I miss it? It was probably when I was talking to Albie. Yeah, I think it was when I was talking to Albie. But oh my goodness, how did they mess that up? Okay. So about the guardian deity you'll be portraying today, what exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. Dang, this music. She's a real person who fought to establish the kingdom of Korian a long, long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Wow, so she actually existed. And now the kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger. Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's a champion of justice who defeats the kingdom's enemies. That sounds like something you'd be into. I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on an evil with a wicked dagger? Right, whatever floats your boat. Still, Lady Kira must really be a popular deity if all these people are here for her. Yep, but there's more to it than just her popularity these years, or this year rather. There's more. The Wright's popularity. So why is this Wright attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there's been actual sightings, you know, of the real deal. Allow me to explain. Oh, please don't, Albie. You're just gonna be rambling. A mysterious figure clad in Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legends, and she began capturing members of the Defiant Dragons right and left. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time until she gets their leader, the revolutionary Dirk, too. So Lady Kira's a rebel hunter now, huh? It's a bit hard to swallow though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace. I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back into life. I didn't believe it at first either. The police is just there, huh? He's just standing right there, not doing anything. Okay. But there's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Sightings of her go back about 2 years ago, but this is the first actual picture of her to be ever taken. I can't believe someone was able to actually capture her on film. But couldn't this just be some Lady Kira fan? You know, like you, Maya? You mean like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. You think some regular cosplayer can take on people like that dressed in a costume alone? Yes, I believe so. Maybe. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. A spirit-possessing piece of clothing? Maybe you should cut back on all of those action superhero shows, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, little puffed up cheeks. Aw. You're just jealous that I'm still young at heart. I've got a real office to run now, so I've got to keep it real. Right? I don't know who you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. You sure? Because you are running an office, quote-unquote office. Agency now, but same thing. You've really lost your edge since I last saw you. Those spikes of yours have really grown really dull. And there's even one that's drooping. Not enough gel. Can we leave my hair out of this? Anyway, I swear that Lady Kira people have been spotting is the real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really buy all that. Although, I wonder who's under that robe. It kind of looks like a man though, to be quite honest. In regards to the hand. Because you can see a bit of the hand in the knife. But Mr. Wright, she's the talk of the town. She even gave me this great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira. I'm calling it the Kira bun. Talk about a Kira business strategy. Come on, Maya, just admit it's you running around dressed as Lady Kira already. What's with the silence? I guess the jig is up. What? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I, Lady Kira. After hundreds of years, I have returned in this lovely young lady's body. Oh, she's acting again. What? Only a minion of the Defiant Dragons could see through my disguise. Now, feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Ah, yeah. Mr. Wright. Just kidding. Oh my goodness. Phoenix is so gullible sometimes. I mean, come on. I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the Wright today, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. She fully punched him? Dang. She's been training. Oh, you were just trying to be funny. You really had me going there for a second. 9 years old, by the way. Look at the dog's eyes. He's so surprised. He's like, oh my gosh. No one can be that naive, right? Well, I hope you enjoy playing superhero at the Wright today. Ooh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it now than I was already. Oh, I hear the sound of the High Priest's footsteps. I better get going. His footsteps? During the Wright, he wears these really big bells on his ankles. That way I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? Well, see you later. Whoa, okay. No fade. Just boop. I doubt they're actually meant to be a stop slacking warning system for you, Maya. Miss Maya is always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this means her training's been all for naught. I hope not. Ah, it's Acolyte Zealot. Acolyte Zealot. Is that meant to be a pun? Acolyte Zealot? Ah. I don't know why, but this outfit is reminding me of Aang from Avatar. I don't know if you guys can see it though. Does it not look like it's Aang? What are the odds? What are the chances of him having a bald head? I don't know about the blue arrow though. Look, he's the one praying in the red and saffron robe. He's a disciple of the High Priest. Abbot in me. Abbot in me. That's a pun I can't really figure out. And lives and trains at his house. See how he prays in the cold without moving a muscle? Yeah, I could never do that. It's a bot in me. I don't know what that pun is. The purification rite is about to begin. I bet he gets murdered. But that's the sacred robe Maya will be wearing during the rite. It looks almost exactly like what that figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Or steal it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stare like that. You could be struck behind or blind. Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh, those bells on the High Priest's ankles. They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. Yeah, they're huge. How heavy are they? Although I was expecting it to be more like those prison chain and ball things, like massive. Mr. Wright, it's time to enter the prayer pose like everyone else. Those who don't will suffer the wrath of Holy Mother. Okay, let's see. First, I kneel down and cross my ankles, and then I bow forward. Youch! Great. Now all I can see is the ground, and my back is killing me. Oh, poor Phoenix. Old age. You really should have trained for this, sir. Wait a sec. How long are we supposed to do or stay like this for, Albie? The rite requires that we stay like this until the day after tomorrow. Yikes. That's 2 whole days! I don't feel so. Oh, he collapsed. Mr. Wright, are you okay, sir? Somebody help! Did he just faint already? We just started. Mr. Wright, please, you have to get up. Where the heck are we? Ugh, ouch, my aching... Huh? Albie? Where are we? The High Priest's house at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion. I guess I passed out from that back pain. Oh, dang, was it that bad? My gosh. They must have carried me all the way here. Something terrible's happened. It's Miss Maya. She's... Oh, just follow me to the Plaza of Devotion. Something must have happened while I was passed out. Miss Myers, she's been arrested. Oh, what a surprise. Her comeback is her being surprised. Hold on. Those people at the top there in the photo. Ah. I think, oh wait, we saw the guy in case 1. But we never really figured out who he was. And then we don't know who the other ones are. What? Say what? I'm getting hungry. I should have had a snack. Maybe I might grab a snack. May 10th, 8 AM, Plaza of Devotion. Is this literally the next day? Oh my gosh. Where's Maya? Just take it easy, alright? But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. You can talk all you want back at the station. Let me go! Maya! Nick! I didn't kill him! I swear I didn't! Wait, you come along peacefully or suffer the consequences. Wait a second. What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are, but if you don't get out of my way... Hey, back off, officer! Oh, Emma! How did... What? Okay. Emma? Emma Sky? What's she doing and crying? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but we're placing Maya under arrest. Oh, this is the first time they're meeting! They haven't met each other before. Cause Emma came when Maya left, in the first game. Maya being a suspect? Never saw that coming. Right? I was like, hey Apollo, how you doing? Alright, take her down to the station, but with respect. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! And she's gone. Again. Well, this is awkward. So, what are you doing and crying, Emma? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing and crying, Mr. Wright? Same here. It's a long story. But we could get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Are they the same age? Oh, she's younger. Ah. Okay. Maya's, well, under arrest for the murder of the High Priest. Wait, the High Priest was murdered? Doing good? How's the playthrough coming along? It's going. As you can see, I just started case 3. Just finished episode 2 last week. No, I finished episode 2 on Monday. because I did the trial in 2 parts because my goodness me, that was a lengthy trial. I never would have thought case 2 would be that long. But it was. Why is my PNG not working sometimes? That's so bizarre. Yeah, and then let's not talk about case 1. That, oh my goodness. The puns, the case itself, everything was just nonsense. It was a doozy. But it's a fun ride, you know? We're here for the puns, we're here for the nonsense, you know, the whole thing. Case 1 was a drag, it was, and somehow I managed to do all of that in one stream. Nearly 5 hours, that stream of case 1. But man, it was a long one. They just kept going in circles. I mean, typical Ace Attorney game, but they were just going in circles. And then case 2 was just, I don't even know what case 2 was. Anyways, what happened? What happened, Emma? Please tell me everything you can. Well, basically, there was a murder during the riot as it was being performed last night. Oh, this was at night. That makes sense. The victim is... Trust in me. Like, trust in me. I'm glad I caught that one on quickly. I don't know what about me is. Abbott me. Abbott in me. I don't know what that pun is. I really don't. The high priest who was presiding over the rite. Wait, hold on. Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification rite? That's right, sir. You passed out for a whole day from your back pain. Dang, that was a really bad back pain, huh? I never knew my back's like a ticking time bomb. I'd better take care of it. I mean, Nick, you are like in your mid-30s, I think, now. If we were to do the math. The murder took place at the inner sanctum where the rite was being held. The inner sanctum? It's the place where the spirit of Kira is enshrined. Enshrined. I've never seen that word before. It's through that gate over there and up at the top of the mountain stairs just beyond. I'm getting hungry. I need to get a snack. Oh, so that's why everyone is offering the prayers in that direction. No, Nick. They're just facing the mountain. They're just praying to the mountain. Nothing more. Nothing less. Just to the mountain. Or the sky. Anyways, a bot in me. I still don't... Does anyone know what this pun is? A bot in me? A bonni? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Someone help me figure this out. And Miss Maya went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer, you fainted in the middle of. So, who do you think killed the high priest? Unfortunately, Maya is our sole suspect right now. During the rite, the inner sanctum was off limits to the general public. So then, only the high priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred? Right. Plus, the inner sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. The only way up is the staircase, or stairway, that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion. But that's why she's been arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza that the high priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect. She was the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help. That makes it even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene. Great. Mr. Wright, sir, are you going to defend Miss Maya? Yes, of course. Nah, we're just gonna leave her there, you know? By herself. There's no way she killed anyone. Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. But this is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, Who'd have thought you'd have to take on that horrible court again? Oh, right, we have to go back in that mess. Great. Hooray. We have to do whatever this thing was again. I forgot what it's called. Tell me about it. I never thought I'd have to go through another trial where the divination seance. Thank you for filling in the gap. Determines all and defense lawyers are unwelcome. Emma. So, what brings you here, Emma? Back in the US, I was working a case with an international prosecutor for crime. Oh. Is he here now? Is Sadamari here then? I'm going to assume he's the prosecutor in this case. Right. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time. Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. But maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Sounds like this prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas. I wonder. He's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. Does he? But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. This international prosecutor. Is he the one who handled Trucy's case? Yes, he is. I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one too. Yes, Prosecutor Samari's already been assigned. Prosecutor Samari? Bokuka! You know him, Albie? Of course, everyone in Korean does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Samari, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. But it's my job to, as a lawyer. Oh, right. Sorry. Just great. A prosecutor who's also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial's shaping up to be even more uniquely Koreanese than the last one. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I'd better give it everything I've got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here. Come to think of it, Prosecutor Samari mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? Oh. He did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in that last trial. Let's just say I'll help where I can. Thank you, Emma. Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Samari sounds pretty strict. So first things first, let's start with this. Oh, autopsy. Thank you. Hot off the press, it's the High Priestess autopsy report. Cause of death was blood loss from an abdominal wound delivered by a bladed weapon. Ah, I see. The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound to the abdomen. Abdomen, sorry. I don't know why I pronounced it like that initially, but it's abdomen. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's Warbad dagger. Warbad dagger. I'm going to assume that's not a pun, but that's just really tricky to say. It's used during the rite, however the dagger has yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right, whatever floats your boat. And isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with the dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to go take a look at the crime scene, Emma? The police have already wrapped up their investigation, but the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense. Alright then, leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Samadi and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Yep, there's no railings, no bars or anything, so that's great. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. Let's find out. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity. Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome self. By the way, what about all these people still praying here? Aren't they going to go home? The customs of this rite requires that they not move from this spot until tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't faze them to have police milling around. Some of them are even off-duty cops. Right, okay. Well, I guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? Okay, before I move up to the mountain, let me just grab a snack because my tummy is growling. And I am not gonna have lunch for a bit, so give me a few minutes. Okay, I've had my lunch. I've had some fruits. Let us now continue with this case. Oh, right. We were going to the tippy top of the mountain. Welcome home. Thank you. It's nice to be back. Thank you for waiting so patiently again. I'm so sorry for that very long interruption. Oh, look who's up here now. Brr, it's really high up and really cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. I better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Who's that? It kind of looks like... Raina. Excuse me. Ah, it's you. Do you even know where you are? Barbed head? Of course I do. May I ask why you're here, your benevolence? I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Koreanism. Unscrumptious? I don't know if that's the best term to describe. Unscrumptious lawyers such as yourself, such as you, have no business being here. But I'm not unscrumptious. Quiet! You dared to find fault with my insides at every turn the other day? She's still sore about that? Yeah, because that was like 2 weeks ago. In-game. Also probably for me, considering it took me about 2-3 weeks to finish that. 2-3 weeks ago, I think, since I streamed that case. Investigating the incident. As you know, your benevolence, a murder has occurred and I need to investigate. But we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Plus, she is a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So you can't at least give her can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened? All practitioners from overseas are big phony balonies. At least she knows how to rhyme. And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bid for prestige. Ugh, seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on her impression of foreigners. Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Snow White? Is that? No, Alice in Wonderland. Snow White. It is Alice in Wonderland, right? Tweedledum, Tweedledee. Or am I misremembering? As the defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene, and I need to do it now. I've even been authorized by the police, so... What's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred hall of justice once more? No, I simply want to defend my client. Which means you have come to forge evidence then. I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance. Ouch, that's unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway? My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance? No, I would never dare criticize the royal couple. I got a whisper thanking me for lurking in another dude's chat that I didn't know I was. Can that even... I didn't even know that was possible. I guess we learn something every day, huh? But that is interesting. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred. Oh, hehehe. I just had the most wonderful idea, Barbed Head. Why do I have a bad feeling about that glint in her eye? Someone raided and I forgot that I had it up. Anyway, how was the food? Whoops. The food was good. It was leftovers from dinner yesterday. Had like plain rice. And then we had like... Then I had like a croquette kind of thing that my brother made yesterday. And steak. The most wonderful idea. So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move so as to prevent any misdeeds, naturally. What? You want to follow me around the entire time? Of course. Not that I want to, mind you. Then why did you suggest it? You weirdo. And I will not tolerate any objections, understood? She can't do this to me. What was that, Barbed Head? No, it's nothing. Very well then, let us get this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the center a moment longer than necessary. Please don't rush me. It is not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation, Barbed Head. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, who guides the people of Kharian. As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. The blood of battle? If that's the big problem, if it's that big of a problem, why don't you head on down now? I won't do anything, I promise. No, lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste, so that we may leave here soon. Oh, and one more thing. What now? Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time, my insights shall reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for a defeat most bitter, lawyer. I will. Now can I get on with my investigation? Yeah, can we actually do what we were meant to be doing instead of yapping? She's probably doing most of the yapping though. As long as you know where we stand. I better hurry up and poke around for clues before she changes her mind. Okay. Well, I guess first things first, we'll have a look at that. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Whoa, this is blood. This is a statue of a warbard, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance. And all of this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. There's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. Indeed. It's been stained red by the High Priest's blood. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend? Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Isn't that what we literally were discussing an hour ago? Nah, that's crazy talk. Shall go to here. Hey, isn't this Lady Kira's robe? Oh, holy mother, Lady Kira robe is... I know how you feel, but we should leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene. You imbecile, this is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore. It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. I don't know. She actually doesn't know. Enough! If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe. I think she's 14, by the way. Yep. That foul murderer shall not get away with this. It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It even looks like it's been mended a number of times. This robe kind of smells. Stinky. How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that? No, I meant that it smells like incense. Oh, not stinky. Never mind. Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense. If this still smells like incense now, the scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. Are we not gonna... Oh, I guess we're not gonna take that as evidence. Oh, there's a piece of paper. It's a lantern, and it's still lit. It be lit? Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately. So that's why they're outfitted with glass wind guards. Still, I'd better keep my distance, just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were the only sources of light up here that night. The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because moonlight is a purifying force. I see. No touching! I wasn't going to. No touchy! Slap. A bloodstained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps. But it's written in Chinese, so I can't read a lick. Let me see that. Helpful. Once the flame is lit, then... will be... This is simply impossible to read. Wait! What is it? This stamp is in... The stamp in the lower right. It's the mark of those insurgents, the Defiant Dragons. The rebel group? What's it doing here? Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting an autobiography from her. Yeah. You know, you gotta get the lore so that you can investigate further non-relevant things. Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels? Anyways, is that all? Yep. Looks like that about does it for this area. Oh, there's more. I guess we'll do this. What an amazing wall painting! So this is Lady Kira. Oh, it's a massive painting. My gosh, how long did that take? Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Cryonis. It is a mark for resolve to fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning. Interesting. Come to think of it, you have marks on your face, your benevolence. So did the High Priest. The High Priest's marks are those of a monk, while mine of a royal priestess, excuse me. All members of the Cryonis clergy, that is clergy, right? I think so, have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple. So it's kind of like a national ID registration. If you don't have one, you don't have an ID. Is that a weapon in her hand? Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger, the very same one used in the Wright. It is made to resemble a warbird, the bird Lady Kira fashioned herself after. So that dagger is the weapon that took the High Priest's life. If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask. I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. Hey look, Voltage, the autobiography we've been waiting for. Yay! I should definitely ask the princess for more details later. Later? Not now. Oh hey, this one's not lit. Uh-oh. That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out of the details from this angle. I'll take a closer look when I'm in a better spot. Oh right, I forgot. You can move around! How do I... Whoops. Does this work? I think I'd better take a closer look. What difference did it make from being on the closer side of it and on this side? I don't understand how that was a better angle. Okay. This lantern is damaged. The wind guard is completely broken. Damaged? Was this your doing? No, I didn't even touch it. Then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored. I'll be back to take a look, you'll see. Okay, the snow. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the Wright? Or there was blood. The day before the Wright, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost. Must be the elevation. It wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall. The snow has obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures of my trip. I should snap one of this area, just in case. Okay. Look, the camera's become handy. Nothing particularly interesting here. Okay. I guess we'll take another look at the statue. It's a statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a closer look. Don't step. He's stepping in the pool. Great. Of blood. Look, the bird's missing its eye. I feel sorry for the poor fellow. Are you the one who took it? Of course not. The statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired. No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too if I were always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. Okay. Wrong way. Actually. Oh, hello. There's something hanging off of the ritual curtain though. Ooh. These look like those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion. Except they are arranged like no prayer flags I've ever seen. How so? All of these flags have been sewn together. Hey, you're right. It's like they're one big banner now. There is something written on a piece of it. Donated by Trust in Me. It seems this piece is from a donation Abbott and me made at some point. Still have no idea what that pun is, by the way. Okay, that's that. Oh. Is that all? Do I just talk to her? Oh, I guess I do. Could you tell me more about this place, Your Benevolence? I have nothing to say to you, lawyer. Is that because you don't actually know much about it? Oh, she's flustered. You ill-mannered. I am the Crown Princess of Wright. There is nothing I do not know. Nana! Whoa, where did she come from? Yeah, where did she come from indeed? Hey, no cheating! Silence, barbed heads. Nana's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion. You! Prick. Spoiled prick. What is she? Your pocket internet? The spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood. Her body of the blood. Came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle. Blech. And today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origins back to those days. Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in this sacred water lends one courage for the next battle. I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation. Commoners are normally barred from here, except for the day of the rite. Who normally controls the access to this place? The High Priest and his family are responsible for that. The High Priest and his family, huh? Whoa, a lot just opened up. Could you tell me about the High Priest and his family? Abbot and me lived with his wife and his disciple, Acolyte prays a lot. Acolyte prays a lot. Acolyte prays a lot. Good pun. A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border. Speaking of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira? Yes, but as she is with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer, no doubt, offered to stand in, as she saw it as a chance to slay the High Priest. No, you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in. Then that braggart must have embellished her qualifications. I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priest's wife then? She's not old enough. Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. Did she say that? Because I don't remember. For those descendants of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle. Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? I should probably talk with the High Priest's wife and Acolytes a lot later too. Hey, Lady Kira. So could you tell me more about this Lady Kira? As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable. Whatever happened to you need but ask? Yeah, what happened to your kindness? Oh, she's called Nana again. Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister, but unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with the dagger. A dagger? Well, this became relevant fast. The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did. Okay, but who was she fighting against? Throughout our history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now is no different. Dude, what is going on? You know, I wish I knew. And I wish I can tell you. Let's just stick with the usual. Someone got murdered and there's a lot of yapping. For our enemy now is the Defiant Dragons, led by their insurgent Dirk. So Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? So what's with the bird imagery? Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a warbard. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly, but let's just go with it. It is a fearsome bird that is unique to Cryan. I see. And what about the recent rebel hunter Lady Kira? Who do you think she is? I have heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot. So even Princess Rayfa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? I am stumbling with my words today. I guess I have to examine the curtain. That's the only thing. During the rite, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery. Okay. The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world. Oh, so the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom. Sure, I guess you can put it that way. Indeed, so see to it that you keep it clean. Well, it's not clean right now, Rayfa. Did you look around properly? This flap in the center acts as the ritual's curtain's doors, but that's about it. Oh, jeez. Eek! And what was that Shiro scream for just now? It's just... I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice it as I was climbing up, but now that I can see all the way down... I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. Anything else? Nothing on this side. Oh, I guess I have to look at the writings. Great. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. Prison? Way up there? It is said that Lady Kira laid those she defeated to rest atop this mountain, so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits. I'm feeling queasy just thinking about being all the way up there, and the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. Okay. That. Anything else? Wrong way. A rock? Why am I looking at the rock? This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. It did? It just looks like it's just sitting there. It's like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go. Wow, what an incredible view. It's almost boggles the mind. Get down from there this instant. Right, sorry, I'll be right down. It looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain. I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion are the only way up here. Oh, that's it, huh? That about does it for the inner sanctum. I should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. See ya, Rayfa. Unless you're coming down with us, then oh boy. Wow, they're still praying. Oh, she's with us. Great. The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, They will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon. Well, I will say this level of devotion is certainly to be respected. Now to find Emma. The heck? Who are you? You there. Wait. I want to ask you something. I think it's creepy. Okay. Do you know me? And do I know you? Well, I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer. No! I want to know if you know who I am. Huh? How should I know? I've never even seen you before. This guy's acting really strange. I wonder if he has amnesia or something. I should talk to him a little more, just in case he's connected to this case somehow. Am I supposed to know him? Who are you? What a topic. Who are you? Are you having trouble remembering who you are? Heck, I'm sorry if I offended you. Is he eating lizards? I don't know how I feel about this. Now, phew, I thought he was going to pull a weapon on me. But he's just pulling some snack out one after the other. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important. Do you know this man or something, Barbed Head? No, I just said I've never seen him before, didn't I? Are you Lady Kira? You know of Lady Kira? Then you are Kuranese, I take it? Maybe? Wait, are those lizards he's eating? What, you want one? No thanks, I just ate. Ah, now I remember. Get a load with this! Huh? Bro, shit, I want one. Do you want to eat a lizard though? Do you? Why is he a bird? I have no idea. This case is already strange enough. Well, what? I believe he suffers from a far more serious malady than... Malady? Malady? I don't know. Than mere memory loss. I'd 100% eat a lizard. You are braver than I am, Voltage. No good, huh? Guess I'll try somebody else. Oh, and I guess he's gone. So, who was that man, and what did he want, Barbed Head? I wish I knew. Where's Emma? Hey, Mr. Wright! Back! What now? Oh, there she is. What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I? Oh, no, it's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I wanted to tell you I've investigated the crime scene. I hope it wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation of the inner sanctum approved. Oh, it's fine. Prosecutor Sabati gave his okay straight away. He seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor. He said that you would probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself. Thank you, Sabati. He was being the crane of the religion. Or whatever bird that is. I don't know. Maybe the war bar bad thingy, and that moving on before the trial, began would be the smart thing to do. He must be feeling really confident about his case. Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up. I figured. That's why. I've prepared a little gift for you. I thought it might help your investigation. Luminol! Yay! We have Luminol! I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport. Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy. Also, I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you. Thanks. All of this will definitely come in handy. Ooh. What a pose. So this is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder. I'll keep this along with the picture I took at the crime scene. Oh yeah. They're done questioning Maya. Really? I should go pay a visit then. Poor Maya, she must be feeling pretty lonely. I should let her know that I'll be defending her too. Oh shoot, look at the time. I have to get going. You sure seem busy. That's because his ephemeral holiness? Ephemeral? Let's just go with ephemeral. Holiness is a real slave driver. Is ephemeral holiness? Prosecutor Samari, he's like the world's hardest riddle, wrapped in a flowy sash. I keep wondering if it's just a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? Like, he'll ask the most insane things of me without batting a single long eyelash of his. This Prosecutor Samari sounds like he's used to holding some serious clout, rather. Arg, why do I have such bad luck with prosecutors? First there was the glimmerous flop. Shoutouts to Clavier. And now that I'm finally rid of that grating, bling-loving Europhile. What? I get this guy. Oh no, now I'm really going to be late. You'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. I'll see you later. Bye, Emma. He makes her listen to sutras? Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough too. She does not appreciate Prosecutor Samari's sutras? What ingratitude. It appears that she too is lacking in religious devotion. I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a Koreanist. Okay, let's go to Maya. Oh, she's so sad. Nick, I knew you'd come. Maya, she sure looks tired. How are you holding up? It wasn't me, but no one will believe me. I have to admit, I'm still a bit in shock. Who'd have thought you'd get caught up in something like this? It's so far from home. But I'm going to defend you, so hanging in there. We can do this if we work together. Why is she so quiet? Why is she so quiet? This is all my fault. I mean, you came back to Cry just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. I haven't seen her this down in ages either. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now. Don't... Phoenix, that's not the best time to say that. Oh dear. I guess you're right. And you've saved me each and every time. Yep, so just tell me everything you can and let's go from there. Barbed head, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. We know she is the murderer, therefore it is time for her confession. Your benevolence! What brings the royal priestess to a place like this? I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now, out with it. Confess to your crime. Please, your benevolence, could you please take it down a notch or 3? Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help. Sure, okay. The incident. I didn't kill the High Priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Imi was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. Wait, so I'm confused, because there were so many names mentioned. Okay, so he's trusted me. He's pray a lot. Who the heck is... Who the heck is a bot in me? Did I miss something? Who the heck is a bot in me? He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that? He sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him. I for a second thought that Phoenix was saying, I think I would have killed him. I was like, that's not right. It was so much fun. I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Koreanese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life. It's like they were her family, and home away from home is in this foreign land. It must have been a source of comfort, what with being here for training all alone. But what? I can't completely deny the charge either. Huh? As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last. Your benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. So what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge? Well, during the purification, right? I suddenly got really sleepy. The next thing I knew, a bot in me was, you know. You suddenly got sleepy? So then, you didn't actually see the High Priest get murdered? No, I didn't, but if I was possessed by some crazed spirit while I was asleep, then... What an excuse. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Nah. Be honest, what you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for your prestige. No, it's not like that at all. Training. I'm training to become the master of the Korean. I think it's Korean. Let's just go with Korean. Channeling technique. A neophyte practitioner such as you becoming a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you. Rafa seems to really hate fakers. She's not a faker though, but Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. I should let Rafa know. Your benevolence? I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already Ow, wait, Nick! What? Can I talk to you for a second? Oh, why is she whispering all of a sudden? Crane like bird? Oh my gosh, I never put that together. Cause Crane has just been the name since the very beginning. If that's the connection, oh my goodness. That's impressive. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll, explain later. Just keep it a secret for now, okay? If you say so. What's that all about? What is all that whispering about over there? Oh, it's nothing really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rafa's not around. Oh, I almost forgot. Nick? Yes? About Abbott and me's murder. There was something I noticed that I thought strange. Oh? What you noticed? So what was it you noticed? Well, you probably won't believe me, but why don't you let me be the judge of that? Okay, so you know that spring? The spring? You mean the pool in front of the Warbard statue? Yes, that. The water in there was dark red. So is that not considered dark red? Okay. And when I say dark red, I mean blood red. Isn't that what we already saw? Why is she telling us this now? Oh, that? Yeah, I saw it too. You did? Yeah, the High Priestess' blood turned red. What? No, that's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed. What? Wait, so it was already red even before the high priest was killed? Yeah, I noticed it during the purification rite, just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says. What ancient legend? The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes, anyway. Hold on. Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that just says that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off the water. I don't think that was it though. An ancient legend, huh? Wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow. A bit suspicious. I have no idea what's going on still. Nick? Then it would be orange, not red? Crimson? Yellow? Pink? I don't know. So, actually, there's one more thing. What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over her benevolence like she's worried what Rafa will think. One more thing. There's something I want to show you. There is. I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to. The heck? Is this a letter? It's in Kiranese. See that stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does it look familiar? Where have we seen this? Oh, guess there's no photo. Have we seen it before? Or am I forgetting? I don't... Calm down, uncle. This red stamp here? That's the mark of Lady Kira. Oh, right. It looks just like the mark on her forehead. Huh? Where? I don't have a photo of her, so that doesn't really help. Lady Kira, you say? Let me see that. Why, this is... What? What does it say? Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning. Lady Kira. That sounds like a threat, or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. Nick, do you think... Wait. First, there's that ancient legend. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. Now, there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with the Warbar dagger being eyed as the murder weapon, which we haven't even seen yet. Don't tell me. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. But you were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal. Yeah, yesterday. That's a fair point. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with the murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. She's matured. At some point. I'm going to keep it real from now on, and you should too, Nick. I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we've always had. What a deep cut. The step ladder argument. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I think you mean ladder. I think you mean ladder, Maya. Oh, that's so good. I like how they made that connection. Very clever. Anyways, keeping it real. So what do you mean by keeping it real? Oh, so you know how someone is dressing up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right? Oh, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Kira in the papers? Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest that Abbott in me was slain by Lady Kira? You... Nincompoop, huh? What a choice of word. Eek! The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom. And it is that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Kira. Such a patriot would never slay the high priest. I guess it's only natural for Princess Rafa to see it that way, but I can't let it go at all at that. Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification rite in the first place? I haven't figured that one out either. Or yet. I rest my case. Still, if this rebel hunter has a compelling enough reason, they might have killed the high priest after he ignored their warning. You big dummy, you can't fool me. It was you who forged that warning letter. You were trying to shed your guilt onto our most sacred Lady Kira. Admit it. No, I'd never do such a thing. Now, your benevolence, let's try to remain rational about this. Yeah. Maya, did you show that letter to the police? No. I was afraid that it would anger everybody needlessly. I was waiting to show it to you, Nick. And judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. Wait, what are you... What the heck? There are a number of places on this letter where there are 3 holes in a row. Are these supposed to be some sort of message too? Not that we'll be finding out anytime soon, I suspect. 3 holes. Alright, accused, wrap it up. I guess they have more questions for me. Yeah, at least I have a better idea of what we're up against now. Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time. What are you talking about? It's just, you know they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Korean, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal. Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we? Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore. Oh, they're based in Kansas. I did not know that. That's the first time I've gotten information as to where they are. True, but I've been through one trial here already, so I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one, no matter what. Because I believe in your innocence. Yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me. That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express. Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later. Oh, and she's poofed off. Unless she's just saying that because that's a saying. Oh, is it? Is it a saying? We're not in Kansas anymore? Where's that from? I've never heard of that saying. Oh, the Wizard of Oz. Right, I forgot that was a Wizard of Oz line. Huh. Not really sure if that's a reference, but that would be an interesting connection. Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then it will be too late to ask for mercy. We're going to beat this charge, you'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken. But I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit. Wait, don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to. Of course I know. Do not presume what I do not know. Well, this is awkward for her. I'm no closer to understanding why someone will want the High Priest dead. But given the use of the Warbard dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect. It might help if I knew a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is go someplace where locals like to gather. Okay. Alright, I'm just having a quick look. Excuse me. I'm just having a quick look at how many parts there are to this case. There's 5 different parts. There's an investigation, which is right now, the trial, another investigation, and then the trial, the second trial is in 2 parts. So it's a pretty lengthy case. Great. Lovely. I'm just gonna not skim through the thing, but I'm just gonna check. Let's see how I go with the investigation. Yeah, I just don't know if I'll finish the trial today either, considering I took a really long break. Quote unquote break. I guess the bazaar is as good as a place to start as any. Now, who should I... I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is. She's still hooked onto that. Consulting her pocket internet again, I see. Look at that cow! Cow go moo! Mr. Wright! That sounds like... is it Albie? Yay! Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Bokunda! Your benevolence! You mustn't trust in lawyers, you... Are you not the accused from the last trial? Oh, what's wrong, Albie? Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep. I wish she'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash. Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. And I trust him as a lawyer. Oh my goodness gracious. What's this? I'm sorry, forgive me, or forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he places trust in lawyers, oh, she's so sad. It can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh. Mr. Wright, her benevolence has sunk into the ground. She must really feel responsible for what happened in the court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course! I'm always glad to help. Get some water. Oh hey, isn't that the bird? bird. So what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper? Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira. So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh? People have been on edge recently with, what with that jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon. Escaped prisoner? Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured. But there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news. Is it? Is it this dude? A strange guy. You can't see his face on account of his beard. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Nice description. I'll be your guide is way too on the nose. Were you I don't know if you were here for the first case, Voltage, but the suspect's name, the murderer's name, was Peace, Love, and Understanding. And I'm not gonna be spelling it for you because it was a very convoluted spelling of a name. But his name was essentially a pun of peace, love, and understanding. It was something. I remember him, the guitar dude. Yeah, the guitar dude. Bro, if it's that guy. Would not be surprising if it's that guy. Yes, but the modern day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down the big scary rebels all by herself. Manatama? I don't know. Magatama. You were close. But he called it something else. I forgot what he called it. Magatami? Mag... something. But yeah, he called it something else and then we knew it as a Magatama. And then when we made the connection, he was like, oh crap, I stuffed up. Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Yeah, it had two names because one was bait, yeah. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. What about the escaped prisoner, Albie? Escaped prisoner. So what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like? They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man. Dirk? As in the leader of that rebel group? Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner's a former soldier and that he wields a big scary knife. Rumor has it, he's a cold-blooded killer to boot. He sounds like a really dangerous man. He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search. Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. There's a prison at the apex of the mountain. Oh, this whole spiel. Prison? Way up there? Way up in the mountain top. The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctus mountain, right? How did he even break out? No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of. Is it a parachute? Oh my goodness, did he make this into a parachute? And then flew down? And then... I don't know what happens after that, but some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might have happened again. Terrible incident? The terrible incident. It's very quiet. What was that about a terrible incident, Albie? It happened before I was even born, but... Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader, Dirk, who did it. The previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of unsettling. Oh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen, only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. They really take the queen seriously here, like god-worshipping level serious. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next. Woof. So that's why the people of Kharian are so afraid of that escapee, and why they want the rebel hunter to take him out along with the other rebels. So is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter Lady Kira, Albie? I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here. What's this? Oh, that's right, his name is Shadow. I pronounced it as Shadow, and then afterwards I was like, oh, his name is actually Shadow. Sorry, Shadow. Anyways, Shadow found it. Why, that's the Warbard arrow. Feeling better now, your benevolence? This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the Crown Princess of Kharian. Shadow. Now let me see that boy. Yes, your benevolence. It looks very much like the one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle. A three-pronged arrow? Could swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. We did? Hold on, 1 second. Sorry, just heard some noise. Just wanted to make sure it was all good. Anyways. What was... Sorry, moved my mic. What were they going on about? An arrow? Was there an arrow? Oh! Wait, it's this thing. Yeah! Yeah! It's connected to this. I'm pretty sure I know what it's supposed to look like, but me spouting random things doesn't help. Just like, yeah! This looks about right. Maybe. Where did Shadow find it, Albie? Near Abba and me's house. Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I'd better look into this. Discovered near the High Priestess' home. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priestess' house? Yes, of course. Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. I should probably talk to her too. Yeah, this investigation is quite long. Though it could be me though, because of that long break I took. Anyways, so this is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute, this is where they brought me when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar, she must be the High Priest's wife. The heck is this? Oh my goodness. Is this Maya's bag? Look, it has the Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai. Anyways. Excuse me. Oh. Yes. May I help you? I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you her? Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Believe. Believe. As in believe. But her name almost looks like Believe. Belieber. You know, Justin Bieber. Belieber. Oh, why? Your benevolence. Please be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, The royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes. What was that? Oh, of course. Hehe. This is so weird, just talking to the photo. Not gonna lie, the only thing I latched onto in the room is the jank TV. It's a pretty interesting TV to have, considering this game came out in 2016. Interesting choice, but fitting per se. She's talking with this funeral picture. My husband too is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Abbot Immi? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear. This is weird. I don't know how I feel about this. She's definitely speaking with him. Sorry, your benevolence. What is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence. This entire place is creepy. I don't want to be here anymore. I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see. A friend of yours? So then, you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct? That's right. I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Abbot Immi and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Korean. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further. She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the warbard arrow that Albie found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while? Barbed-head, have you not been listening to a word I said? Look, your benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I would do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes, I know. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. Now, if you would excuse me. What the heck were they even talking about? Okay, goodbye. That was weird. You have but poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised. Ugh. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Mrs. Immi. Believe me. Okay, that name pun makes sense. Believe in me. I still have no idea why he is called a bot. Or Trust. Is his name Trust or a bot? Why does he have two names? This is praise a lot. What? Could it be you actually possess a conscience? Trust in me and believe. Yeah, so I know his name is Trust, or play on from Trust, but because they kept saying a bot. Where is it? Yeah, here. A bot in me. Like, I don't... Why does he have two words? Or two names? I don't even know his pun with a bot. And a bot is a head monk? Okay, see, now that I wouldn't really know. So the fact that they gave him two names, bit interesting. But I guess if it works. Leader of the monks, yeah. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Of course I do. But I'm also desperate for information. So, what do you plan to do now? Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind. Just see that you do not touch anything you should not. Guess I should watch what I touch then, just in case Princess Rifa gets mad at me. Okay, can't talk to her. Well, I can, but nothing much. Okay, this has been intriguing. Let me look at this. Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. What? Let me see that. That's our ball. That's our ball. Is it meant to be that's our boy? It doesn't sound like that though. Is his name that horrible? That's our ball. I wonder if it is that's our boy, but it doesn't. Yeah, it really doesn't sound like that. Anyways, senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a foreign land, wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed and dangerous. That's Arabao? Arabao, that sounds like a horrible... Sounds like horrible. Oh, that's horrible. But I don't really... I wonder if Googling his name would come up with anything in regards to the pun connection. So he's ex-military, huh? His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once. Okay. Is something wrong? The bounty is 3 million damas, money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas. You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare. Unexpectedly? How rude. Nana has always taught me that kingdoms that do not value the people come to ruin. Googling it did help. That's a rebel? That's a rebel? Wait, where is it? Oh, I see it now. That's a rebel. Wow. I think the way they spelt it was a tricked ya kind of thing. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people. How about sending some of that kindness this way? Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and pay taxes to our kingdom, that is. That is the worst pun yet. Yeah, that was not... Didn't really hit hard enough. As much as I'll be your guide and peace, love, and understanding. Oh well, it was worth a shot. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess the bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing that rite. Okay. This has caught my eye. No way she just said that. Quit your job and pay us. She said it. She said it. That's how they steal your money. After you quit. This looks like a waste bucket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Now where have I seen holes like these before? Scrounging around at other people's garbage is like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed. What does it say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do. It says, to the high priest. You cannot even read? You are even more pitiful than I had thought. Can't read Koreanese, you dummy. We're not even from here. Thanks, and I'll keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. Guess I should have studied some Koreanese before I came. Yes, because we can definitely learn the words to the high priest before even coming here. Sure. So the envelope was addressed to the high priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I better hang on to it. So that's where the letter came from, obviously. What else? I guess I'm just clicking around everything. What a magnificent altar. Whoops. Of course it's magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all. The Holy Mother? Is she that faceless figure there? Such insolence. How do you not know who Her Holiness is on sight? Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant? Sorry, it won't happen again. This is why lawyers are so despised. Now listen well. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Koreanism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family. Wow, now there's an unusual custom. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if they even... It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. Okay... Photos? Isn't this that Justice Minister I met? Oh yeah, the Justice Minister. That's his face. But who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the Queen of Korean? Oh, I guess we won't know. We will never know. I have no words. They just did a take on the Steel Samurai, but in Koreanese. Oh my goodness. They've run out of ideas for cartoons. What show is this? It is the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm. It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Korean. The Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm. Jeez Louise. Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom. I'm not so sure about its originality given its overall look and the theme song. Is something the matter? Well, it's just we have an action hero show back home that's really similar to this. I'm guessing this shows why Maya is so into Lady Kira. Yeah, that's the original one. No dubs or anything, or dupes, or what you would call it? I forgot. Adaptations? I don't know. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one from Maya's favorite show, the Steel Samurai. Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. A popular action hero series filmed right in LA. Set in the city known as Neo Old Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the Evil Magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. The Plumed Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai. The Plumed Punisher originated here, in Korea. Is that clear, Barbed Head? Yes, Your Benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. Don't ruin her childhood. Noted. This game looks like checkers or chess. You mean to say you have never heard of Catcher Demal? Catcher Demal? Yep, that sounds about right. I've heard people describe it as Koreanese chess. So two players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other king. Not quite. In Catcher Demal, the object is the utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, what capture them all? I don't know. But thank you for telling me what the pun is. My pun catching brain is catch them all. This is Pokemon now. Probably catch them all. Wait, actually, hold on. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game. Special moves? Sounds like a game right up at Maya's alley. Oh, I guess we will never know. Hold on, let's... It's probably capture them all, I want to say. Puns are my lifeblood. Boy, am I lucky to have you in chat right now. What is this scary looking spiky thingy? It is a floor cushion. Oh no, the word cushion's back. It's a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Korean who would not recognize this. A floor cushion. You mean you're supposed to sit on this? How else would you suggest it be used? It looks like a torture device to me. Anything else? There's that. Oh, the picture. Wait, there we go. Is this a piece of art of some sort? Excuse me. What a beautiful orb. Is something the matter? Is this the eye? Is this the statue eye? Barbed head, take one step back. Okay, done. Did you spot something? Yes, your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty. Did you have to put it like that, your benevolence? Well, that's just rude. Anyways, anything else? Am I just examining? There's nothing else here though. Unless oh, never mind. Dude, she sucks. She's a spoiled brat, you know, 14 years old, princess, priestess, royalty, the whole combo, you know, the whole wombo combo. Poster of the mountains? Oh, look, height measurements. Beautiful. Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against those other towering peaks. Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Kharian. Ah, and I see they have even included Mount Poni Poni in that poster. Mount Poni Poni? Is that the smaller peak to the left? Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not as beautiful? Oh, is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you cannot perceive such beauty. No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. Stunning. Dun, dun. Oh, that was an abrupt cut to the music. Lady Believe has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that. Can't we just wait just a little bit longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up. Oh, you're still here. Lady Believe. Miss Amy, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, I will let him know. Lady Believe, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish. No, it's quite alright. If my husband were still with us, he would say, as much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, if it would help find the truth, then ask whatever you may. My goodness me. Okay, I take up your generous offer. Believe in me is so goofy. You gotta believe. Wait, did Mrs. and me just call herself lovely just now? Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift. Yes, of course. Okay, let's talk. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately? No, I don't recall anything of the sort. Okay. Okay. This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him? He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him. I want to check. We don't have our Mega Timer. Oh, that sucks. We can't perceive lies. Drat. I wonder if Maya will give us another one. He would never do... Oh yeah, we already said that. Oh. Never mind, I guess we still do have our Mega Timer. Where? Where's it? I guess we don't carry it in our inventory now. These are Cyclops. This means Mrs. Inmee is trying to hide something from me. This is the Mega Timer Maya gave me all those years ago, and it has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something, and allows me to see the Cyclops that are holding that person's mind shut. He's hiding it where no one will find it. That's a fair point, but he would normally in these games, I can't remember if Dual Destinies had it, but it would normally be in the inventory slot, so yeah. Whenever I see any, I only have to present my Mega Timer to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. The High Priest. Cyclops. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Mrs. Inmee thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. I'm sorry to tell you, but he ate it. It's inside of him. I had a thought, and I'm not gonna say it, because I feel like it's too much info regarding him eating the Mega Timer. Mrs. Inmee, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. That would be Maya, would it not? No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. It's one of these two. The Rebel Dirk. I'm just gonna save. I haven't saved in a while. Hold on. Where is that note? Let's go, Lady Kira. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her. Oh jeez. I know not of what you speak. Really? Because she even made the front page recently. I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbott and me. The note. This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Ugh. Okay, that's one. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it? And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either. Lady, it's in the bin, and it's bright orange. You're either blind or you're colorblind. Or you didn't even think to look in the bin. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. Your husbando.
Take that!
What's that? It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? Ugh. Oh, back to the normal face. What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. There is? Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter. I have to point it out. This spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope. The 3 holes.
Take that!
The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. Ugh. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this. There we go.
Take that!
The arrow. They were made by this warbard arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. We did it! Unlock successful. Anyways, moving on. Are you ready to tell me more? Tell me the truth now. I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. Then why did you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't. I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunter was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect. We are Cryonis' kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Cryonism itself. Your husband was a devout priest of Cryonism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public. Yes, that makes sense, but is it the honest truth? What if the High Priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still... this just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. The warning! Could you tell me a little more about the warning? It arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed. The side of your bed? You guys could have gotten killed. It was by the side of your bed? Yes, we had the whole house locked up tight. And yet, someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear? But you didn't contact the police, because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel? That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Taras would still be alive today. Jeez. Oh, lovely wife, no need to fret, my dear. Oh, here's a crying face now. My only regret is that I left you all alone. Barbed head, that is quite enough. Yes, you're probably right. Mrs. Emmy, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time. Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped. Jeez. Your benevolence. May you swiftly shine the light upon the truth. And she's gone. Barbed head, you seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame for the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. Good. I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only other person who might know more about me would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. Okie doke. Oh, hello. Do you have a duty to attend to? My mother has said what? It seems I must go. Oh, okay, you are going. Finally. Did something happen? Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priestess passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious... That sounds right. Service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Believe. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted too. As shown on the picture. Can you guys tell he's very happy right now? How wonderful for you, Mrs. Emmy. Direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honor. Barbed Head, you are coming as well. Huh? But I don't have much time left to investigate. As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now come along. Oh, do we have to? No. Arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I better let her have her way this time. Oh boy. Grind Palace Audience Chamber. Whoa. This is quite elaborate for a throne. Welcome, Lady Believe. That walking animation is not very smooth, but good enough. So this is the Queen of Cryon. What is wrong with you, Barbed Head? Show some respect. Huh? Oh, should I bow or prostrate myself? No, it is quite alright. Stay as you are. Mother. Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserved to be honored. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I. Sniffle. Now that's what I call a commanding presence. So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks. Yes, Your Eminence, I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your resplendence. Heck, did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen. Oh, may the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the Chamber of Prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother. Do we have to talk to that idiot dude with the cigar? Wow, the Queen is seriously something else. Heh, the Prayer of Lament, huh? Oh, yep. Right. Don't see how that would do any good. It's Justice Minister Inga. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again? Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day. Oh, right. Blue suit, jagged hair. You're that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two, huh? Oh, I see the connection now. Rafa's dad. Cool. I take it Rafa got her personality from this dude. Yay. Your daughter? Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's father? So he's Queen Garon's husband? You planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said the last time, you better watch yourself, see? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You want to question me? That would be great. You got balls for a lawyer. Guess I can play along a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk while I work. Are you working? You're just standing there. His cigar looks like a hot dog. kind of does actually. It's pink in the middle. I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer on this case too. Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's a stamp. Is he eating his stamp? I was not expecting that. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. How many pages are there? But it's gonna be different this time. I got Korean's top prosecutor on this, see? I don't care who I go up against. I'm going to prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? Yeah, you lawyers are all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. DCA. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Heh, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy, efficient even. Handy? Efficient? Yeah, made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Garain administration are gonna get what they deserve, especially those rebel scum. You can't get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Korean, see? And being that I am the queen's husband, that makes me king. No, I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here. Yes, that is true, Phoenix. Think of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles. He was not Prince Charles, Prince Philip, excuse me, not Prince Charles. Prince Charles is the son. Prince Philip, he was still a prince. He wasn't King Philip, he was the prince. So you're just a plain old minister. You know, I can't tell if the rebel or the royalty is better. I'm sure we will find out later in the game, but I want to assume the rebel is probably better. Because the royalty right now, it's kind of bleh. Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with the least majesty. I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it. They all seem super crazy. Look, this whole game right now is super crazy, and I'm like only just halfway through. If not barely halfway, actually. But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind. Heh, even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say, I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. Oh, is he stamping again? Yep. Say, Wright, you know what these are? No, what? Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. What? This smile of cheese is weird. And tomorrow, I'll have even more work to do processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? Oh, he's gone. Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I want to give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. I have returned, Barbed Head. Your benevolence. Are you done with the rite? Can we finally go and see Maya now? Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Believe stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even just a little. So, you have been speaking with my father? Yes, you could say that. My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Well, both you and him have the same personalities, so... You know... Kinda weird. Kharian, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. Seems Rayford doesn't know what her father is really like. Again, she has his personality and weird demeanor, so... Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. Maya's back. Oh my gosh. Please tell me after this is the trial. Detention Center. Oh, it's you, Nick. Maya, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it? No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress? Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence, but I have a small lead. Really? But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest. Sure, ask away. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Thank you, Maya, for speaking my mind. Why the heck is she still with us? I don't know. She's being an absolute annoyance though. Doesn't seem like it. I heard that. How rude. Of course I have many other things I could be doing. Then why aren't she doing it? It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel? A rebel? Why would she even think that? Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him. What? Uh-oh, Princess Rayford overheard me. What idiocy is this? And me a rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered the prayer of a lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was. Alright, I was just raising the possibility. I will not listen to such tomfoolery. Oh yay, she's gone, finally. She stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious? Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rite. Kept glancing up at the sky though. Though I have no idea why. He was restless and kept looking up at the sky? It doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else comes to mind? Sorry, that's about it. Guess this is all I'm going to learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. Her spirit channeling. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll, explain later. With Princess Rayford gone, this might be my only chance. Channeling. Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits? Oh, that. You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here? I heard. It was a kind of a shock at first though. In Cryanism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. Oh. That makes sense. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. I see, so spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then, in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too. Spirit channeling in the Kharian tradition was developed from a Kharianist, oh my goodness, style that was brought to the US via Japan. But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of an average Kharianese. Maybe a quirk due to how our styles diverged, but I don't really know. So spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Kharian, and it's a power that somehow made its way down to the line of Maya. Then I guess that makes Queen Kharian and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya's? I can see that being a possibility. But then where in the line? Because there's the mother, I forgot her mother's name, and then Morgan Faye, her sister, and Maya's auntie. But Morgan Faye doesn't know how to spirit channel, and then Pearl knows how to spirit channel. I probably shouldn't even think about this too deeply. Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits. I see. I had no idea it was so complicated. Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master. And what is this qualification to become the master? To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her, as opposed to her channeling them. So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want? Yep. At least, I think. You think? Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the Fire Spirit Medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. That doesn't seem safe. Nor pleasant. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh? Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Mess around and find out, I guess. Yeah, that's probably one way to find out. That's probably the only way to find out. Right. Maya's the next big hope of Kharian Village. That's gotta be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai. Oh, you must mean the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. Oh great, we have to talk about this now. What the heck? So you've already seen the Plumed Punisher? You really don't miss a beat. Actually, it was her benevolence who told me about it. There is not a single person in Kharian who does not know of it. Oh, your benevolence, you're back. Yay. As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. Oh my gosh, can you stop babbling about this? So, I have changed my mind, for in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. Her sense of duty is commendable, but I wouldn't mind if she backed off a little bit. Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you. Show off? Maestro seems excited all of a sudden. Yep. Ta-da! Oh, that's a cute charm. What's that? It's an ultra-rare plumed Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap? Don't tell me. You're a plumed Punisher fan too, your benevolence? No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. I have no interest in such things. Right. What a sad thing. This poor thing. No, I am telling the truth. Sure, let's just leave it at that. Yeah, okay, if you say so. So how did you get your hands on that, Maya? I found a kindred spirit in a plumed Punisher fan here in Kharian. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders. And by cultural exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise? You bet. I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Karainese friend was so happy I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return. I guess there's people like that wherever you go, even here in Karain. Watch this. When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song. Why does she lie constantly? She's trying to be an adult, but she's being a very bad person at that. I mean, she's only 14. So she's trying too hard to the point where it's getting a bit annoying. What is happening? Don't you see? Everyone's Maya's fangirling over this thing. Oh gosh. Sorry. Oh my gosh. My throat is dry. That sounds like the Steel Samurai theme song. What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go... Where are you playing that from? Taka-don-don-don in the intro. What the heck? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours. Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. Are you talking about new shows already? Hey Maya, in case you forgot, we're in the middle of an investigation. Why the heck are we talking about TV shows? Jeez Louise. The Plumed Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. I'm going to totally go pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home. Why is this important? What is happening? It's going to be a huge hit. Right, your benevolence? I have no interest in such things. Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plumed Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay Maya? And leave tomorrow to me. Okay, thanks Nick. Oh, and she's gone. Why are there two different animations with them disappearing? Like, Believe was like a fade out tradition, and then these people like they're just like popping in and out. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. And I guess Rafa's coming with us. Oh boy. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Mr. Wright, your benevolence. Are you done with your investigation for today? Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I learned so far. Care to join me? Yes, please allow me to help. Okay, first we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite. That's right, it was that rebel hunter, but what of it? That's one I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite? If you could solve that mystery, right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. It might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. Ugh, gosh. How unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation that shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all. Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest. I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence. While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move. I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, Your Benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of the law. How can you be so sure you will? Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is the law's greatest weapon. What nonsense. You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As Royal Priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe. Okay, bye. Tomorrow, I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I'm more with you on the confusion part, Phoenix. Anxiety, not so much. I have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Korean. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do. To be continued. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it there for today. Which kind of sucks, because I was hoping to do the trial today as well, but considering that I took like a 30-45 minute gap towards the end of the previous stream, like a few hours ago, I might have to call it there.